I wanted to talk to you a little bit before we hand out the money, just about where it comes from. Because I bet if I put each of you in a little room with a video camera and asked you where the money comes from, we would probably get 100 different answers. And so I'd like to go through, back by popular demand is my flow chart last year that you couldn't really see. And this is a little craziness with PowerPoint, so bear with me. But we kind of believe in this little formula. I'm not real good with math, but this one's easy. Small grant plus dedicated artist equals big impact. And that's really the mindset behind PA Partners. If I give $1,000 to an artist in the community, they can take that money and do a lot of amazing stuff with it. And it makes a big impact all across Pennsylvania. So in case this isn't clear, maybe it's our hubris that expects you to get to the last word, I'm going to give you my little chart so that you can see how it works. What this means, this language that you see all over the place, it means this. So, you are the people, the citizens of Pennsylvania. Every year, you vote for legislators to go to Harrisburg. Those legislators have the daunting task of creating a budget. And you know from the past few years that can sometimes be a challenge to get lots of folks to agree. Every year since, I think, 1966, there has been money in that budget for the Pennsylvania Council on the Arts, which is one of the state agencies. And the council, since the 90s, has decided to do the Pennsylvania Partners in the Arts program, where rather than applying directly to Harrisburg for funding, smaller art projects and organizations apply to local partners like the Greater Pittsburgh Arts Council. And so you can see that you come to us because our little territory is that 7-county region in southwestern Pennsylvania. So you, as the people who have art projects, also apply to us for grant money. But here's the kicker. No matter how many bottles of wine, or as I say, Steelers tickets, or other things you send me, it doesn't help your grant application because I don't make the decisions. Rather, I assemble a grant panel. And it is not the American Idol judges, though it is people from your communities who know your communities. So we try to make sure that there is someone who knows the area that you're from on the grant panel, someone who knows the artistic disciplines that you work in, and the communities that you're involved with, so that we really make sure that we have a diverse panel that's representative of the applicant pool to really help us make decisions based on some fixed criteria that the PA Council on the Arts gives us. And then that panel helps us decide where those grants are awarded. It's a really amazing process. It's so democratic because it's you, the people, voting for legislators who give the appropriation to the Pennsylvania Council on the Arts, but it all comes back to local decision making. And it's a brilliant procedure that has really gotten the funding out, as Philip said, into the state. So there you have it. If you've been losing sleep at night wondering about the distribution of state funding, that's how it all works out, and you can tell all your friends about it, hopefully a little bit more clearly when you leave here today. The other thing I want to say is that every single project, in addition to having a list there, and we killed a lot of trees making those lists, and you need to make their sacrifice worthwhile by reading those project descriptions, because I want you to know that you are not alone. There are all kinds of people all across the 7-county region doing amazing artwork. And go to our website where all of the projects are linked so that you can actually spend some time browsing projects, go to them, enjoy them, patronize them, because these projects are for you and for our communities, and I would love to see you knowing about what your peers are doing with this funding as well. So there you have it in a nutshell.